Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Let's set a tone, fella.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Go. 280! Bring it!
On first down, Drake. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First down, New England.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First down, Patriots.
Go. 120!
Stop your watch. Check 24.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now, it's Drake, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Gus Edwards, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. A first down throw, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Darnold completes it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it with Bell. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Darnold now to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Darnold caught by his tight end Wesco. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Again, Darnold. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Throwing right, and that's complete. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running, it's Drake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wentz to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. It's Bell.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Bell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And down inside the 15 he goes. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Gonzalez's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. This is Bell. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back. Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, New England.
Wentz now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. That ball complete to Isabella. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now Wentz again. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Able to find Isabella. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he hits Drake. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point safely through. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the... The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, it's Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Drake will start the drive on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Let's go, D.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This is Edwards. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run once more with Edwards. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd down, it's Bell. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 50, it's Darnold. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
53, check 53.
To the air again, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Sets up fourth down.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.